Hi, Assalamualaikum. In today's video, I'm going to introduce to you ESL paper 1. This paper is suitable for syllabus year 2024, and if you have been learning ESL from me this year, I think this video suits you very well. So if you haven't followed me on my YouTube channel, don't forget to click the button subscribe and turn on notifications so you do not miss any more notes on IGCSE. So to begin with, let me give you some background about ESL paper 1. So for ESL students, there are a few papers that you have to sit for the exam, and paper 1 is one of them. And to elaborate on this, ESL paper 1 consists of reading and writing skills. It is a 2-hour exam paper, and you do not have any extra additional material accompanying it. That means to say, when you have to answer this paper, you will be required to answer everything on the same question paper. Alright, if you're sitting for the exam, make sure you identify this as the correct paper. First of all, make sure it is English as a second language. It is paper 1 for reading and writing. Code 0510/112 and the month or the year you are sitting the exam for. And also be aware that this is a 2-hour exam papers, and read all the instruction written on this first page. Before I forget, I would like to tell you that this whole paper consists of 60 marks, 60 marks, and each of mark distribution is written at the end of each questions. So now let's look at the first page inside the exam paper. So this is how your first page looks like. Bear in mind that this section or this exam names the section by exercise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is how it looks like. So what do we do with exercise 1? First of all, you are required to read the whole article and then answer the questions that follows. For example, here is the highlight of the instruction that I've prepared for you. Right, next, answer the questions given. So in this question, you are given mark allocation at the end of each questions, and a total of marks will be given at the end of the set of questions for exercise 1. Next up, we have exercise 2, in which again you will be required to read the article and answer the question that follows. Bear in mind that this is paper 1, paper for reading and writing skills. So read each article in every exercise thoroughly and answer the questions based on the articles given. So exercise 2 consists of only one question, that is question 7. But in question 7, there are 9 other small or easy and short questions that you need to answer one by one. Again, the allocation of marks is given at the end of the whole set of questions. Now, while questions in exercise 1 are pretty direct, question in exercise 2 nonetheless requires a higher level of reading skills, in which you have to find the correct answers based on the specific sentences given. Now let's read the instruction again and see the questions one more time. Now clearly, question 7 requires you to read the passage on exercise 2, and then for each statement from A to I, you have to write letter A, B, C, D on the line given, and each answer is given 1 mark. Now let's look at exercise 3. This is to me one of the best questions found in ESL, in which you are required to make notes out of the passage given. This clearly tests on your note-taking skills as well as paraphrasing, which I find interesting and easy to score if you read enough. Moving on to the next one, we have question 4. This question 4 is easy, and all you have to do is to read the question and take note of the lines that are given numbers to it, and then all you have to do, go to the questions, choose the correct answer by putting a tick at the correct answer that you have chosen. Now, if you like this kind of video and you find this very helpful in preparing you for your IGCSE exam, please click the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Well, now, when you see this page saying please turn over for exercise 5, this is the indication that we are going into the writing parts of this exam paper. Let's have a look at what is in exercise 5. Exercise 5 is where you can find question number 16, and it is actually an email writing question. So for 2024 to 2026 syllabus, the word counts has shrunk from 200 words to 100 to 160 words only. That means to say it's shorter and easier for you to score. Now, let's have a closer look into what the questions requires you to do. Now, the bulleted points are what we call as prompts, and you are required to work out your ideas around the bulleted points or the prompts. And you are given marks based on your content and also marks for the language used for the whole email. Details on these questions will be shared with you, and links for that is already given in the description below. So find out what you need to do for email writing by clicking on the links given in the description provided. As this question requires you to answer on the paper itself, a space or empty space with dotted lines are given for you to write your email on. And bear in mind that you can use or utilize the space below the questions to work out around your ideas. And a total mark of 15 is given for this question. Moving on, we are now at exercise 6, where question 17 is located. This also indicates the last question of the exam paper. In this question, you are again required to write, and in this case, it is a report that you are required to write, and some requirements are also given in bold. And again, you are only required to write between 100 to 160 words. Details on this question will be shared with you once the video is ready. Meanwhile, if you are happy with whatever I'm sharing today, please don't forget to turn on the notification and subscribe to this channel. Before we end question number 17, the 6th exercise in this whole IGCSE ESL paper 1, I'd like to remind you that this is also where you have to write your report. And bear in mind, this page indicates the end of the whole exam paper. Have a look and read what it says at the bottom. And with that, thank you. And don't forget, subscribe and turn on notifications. See you once again next time in the next video.